So, hello everybody, here we are back with The Lord of the Rings. By popular demand, I'm going to play a standalone scenario from Gen Con 2013 called The Stone of Erech. For those of you who don't know what the Stone of Erech is, the Stone of Erech is a round stone about the height of a man, so between 180 and 220. Which is about 25 miles away from the Path of the Dead, where Aragorn later on finds basically recruits the army of the dead. And it's the tryst stone of Isildur. So basically this is a standalone scenario, so you don't need any other cards except the base game, of course, your hero cards and whatnot, and then of course the actual expansion. I'm gonna read you what it's about. I think. Where's the information? Oh, it's in here, sorry. Prepare to face the dead men of Dun Harrow in the Stone of Erech, a scenario designed for the Lord of the Rings, the card game special event, Gen Con 2013. Doing here, the Lord of Lamadon has asked your party to find and bring home his son Derufin, who hasn't been seen for days. Ever since the death of the boy's mother, he has become obsessed with the concept of life after death. His father fears Derufin might have ventured west to the hill of Erech, where many dead spirits are rumored to dwell. As the sun begins to set, you make haste towards Tarlung's neck. You have little time to spare, for the hill of Erech is the domain of the dead men of Dun Harrow, and they do not like guests. New keywords. We have spectral. The spectral keyword represents ghostly enemies who cannot be harmed without the courage and force of will to stand up to their horrifying presence. When characters attack an enemy with the spectral keyword, they must use their will instead of their fight to determine the attack strength. Enemies still subtract their shields from your attack strength to determine how much damage is dealt. Effects that deal direct damage will still affect an enemy with a spectral keyword. New keyword battle. If a quest card has the battle keyword, when characters are committed to that quest, they count their total fight instead of their total will when resolving the quest. Enemies and locations in the staging area still use their threat in opposition to this quest attempt. Okay, so no change there, obviously. No, come on. Scenario rules. The night objectives. During setup, stage 1A of the quest instructs players to set aside the 3 night objectives. I've set them aside, and we've got eventide, dusk, and midnight. So at the moment it's eventide. The players then put eventide into play next to the current quest. These objectives cannot be claimed by the players, and only one will be in play at any time next to the current quest. The night objective that is currently in play is the current night objective and shows the time of the night from the hero's perspective. Many encounter cards in this scenario have additional or different effects that are active only during the specified time of night as follows. While dusk is in play, the dusk effects of all encounter cards are active. While midnight is in play, the midnight effects of all encounter cards are active. So, I mean, that seems straightforward. So let's read 1A. The disappearance, the Stone of Erech. The Lord of Lamadon has asked you to assist him in discovering the whereabouts of his lost son, Derufin. He hasn't been seen for days, and his father fears he may be in grave peril. Your search has led you to the Black Root Vale, where the people live in dread of the dead men of Dun Harrow. Set up. Make Tarlung's Neck the active location. Set Derufin. Oh, I have to remove Derufin. Let's find him. Whoops. Here he is. The Lord of the Dead, the Stone of Erech, and the 3 night objectives aside, out of play. I've done all this. Shuffle the encounter deck. Let's shuffle it again. And place eventide into play next to the current quest. I've done that while it's above, but that doesn't really make any difference. Okay, so let's see. Tarling's Neck, by the way, reads, it's got 6 exploration. While Tarling's Neck is the active location, it gains forced. At the beginning of the encounter phase, the players must either immediately end the encounter phase, or the first player must engage all enemies in the staging area. Oh my word. Jeez. That's terrible. Okay. Okay, let's turn over the 1A to 1B. As you approach the people of Moorthorn Vale... Sorry, I first have to take 6 cards. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Great U-Bow, Sylvan Tracker, Faramir, Resourceful, Unexpected Courage. That's actually quite a good hand. I'm going to keep this and I'm going to draw one more. Westfold Horse Breeder. Okay, I'm going to, yeah, so okie dokie. Everybody gets a resource. I haven't played this in such a long time. I'm going to probably slaughter this. So everybody gets a resource. 2. Well, actually they get 2 starting resources. Because I play with the soft rules, the so-called epic rules. 27 threat. And let's get this party started. As you approach, the people of the Moorthorn Vale snuff their candlelights and shut their doors. Some claim they saw a young boy heading towards the hill of Erech, but they are too afraid to leave their homes. You have little time to spare. When revealed, reveal an encounter card per player. And we get a Driven by Fear event. Geh mal zur Seite. Komm, Krümel, mach mal da Platz. And it reads, when revealed, the first player attaches Driven by Fear to a hero he controls. Counts as a conditional attachment with the text, attached hero's will is reduced to 0. I think not. Ain't gonna happen, pal. Okay, let's start. We're going to bring out Unexpected Courage, and we're going to put it on Elrond, and then we're going to put out 4 to get Resourceful also on Elrond. That's all we're going to do just now. And then we are going to... How did that questing go again? Let me see. If a quest card has the battle keyword, when characters are committed to that quest, they count their total fight instead of their total... Okay, that is fine, because first of all we're going to quest with Glorfindel and we're going to quest with Elrond, but Elrond's going to use his Unexpected Courage. So either way, first of all we increase our threat by 1 because of Glorfindel, and then we're going to count. We've got 3 and 3, that's 6. And worst case scenario, if the next one is a battle, then we would still count their fight, which is also 5. And at the moment there is nothing in the staging area. So, and we draw in enemy. He's spectral, so that's 3 against our 6. Sorry, for spectral. Represents ghostly enemies who cannot be harmed without courage and force of will to stand up to their horrifying presence. When characters attack an enemy... Okay, so first of all we resolve the quest. So that's 3 against 3. We put 3 on Tarling's Neck, which is not too shabby. Now... Okay, Eventide forced. At the end of the round, place 1 progress on Eventide. If there are 4 more progress on Eventide, okay, let's see. What was that? At the beginning of the encounter phase, the players must either immediately end the encounter phase, or the first player must engage all enemies in the staging area. Well... Okay. That's a bit problematic. Because when is the encounter phase happening now? So I just have to, I'm really rusty. Quest phase. And then we have the travel phase, which we can't really do anything with just yet. Because obviously we can't really do anything about the enemy. I mean, we could engage him, but he's got 6. I mean, otherwise he's going to engage us in the next round probably anyway, but then we might be faced with 2, but we would probably be faced with 2 anyway. The issue is that I mean, we could defend with Legolas, but then Legolas would take, well, he would take 2 wounds. 3 wounds, which is a lot. Because we cannot fight back with Legolas, because Legolas only has 1 will, and this one has 1 shield. So that's not going to work. So should we engage him, yes or no? I mean, defending with Elrond will just mean that he's sitting there, nothing happens, and Elrond will take 1 wound. So I would say we don't. We just leave it as is. He will stay there. We're going to add 1 to the Eventide, and then we're going to refresh. We're going to increase the threat by 1. We're going to draw 1 card, and it's Dwarven Tomb. We're going to give everyone a resource except Elrond, who gets 2 because of resourceful. And then what we're going to do is we are going to we're going to bring out the Sylvan Tracker, because he's got 1 will and 1 fight and 3 life and 1 shield, but he's also a healer. So we're going to quest with the Sylvan Tracker and with Glorfindel, and why not with Legolas? Why not? And then we're gonna draw a card, and it's another Ghost Shadow Host Captain. 6 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our threat goes up by 1. And then we're again, it's the question. We could engage both. We're going to engage both, and Elrond is going to defend twice because we do have his unexpected courage, so we'll deal 1 shadow card each. So he's going to just exhaust completely. Let's see, he takes 1 wound, and then there was no shadow effect on that card, and here he's going to take, if this attack destroys a character, no. And he takes 1 more wound. So these ones are done. We're going to increase Eventide. Everyone's going to refresh, and he will heal back to full strength because the Sylvan Tracker gives him back 1, and then he uses his special ability. And then we're going to get everyone back, and we're at 31. We're going to draw a card. Okay, we've got the Imladris Stargazer. We're going to give him the Great Yew-Bow, regardless. And we are going to bring out the Westfold Traveller. And we're going to just go with the Sylvan Tracker and the Westfold Horsebreaker for 2. and we're gonna draw a card. And when revealed, deal 1 damage to each character with less than 2 will. Okay. So that kills the Westfold Horsebreaker. And he gets 2 wounds, but other than that, that's not so bad, because we still do one, we still get 1 progress here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to defend with Elrond. Yeah, we're going to defend with Elrond twice. Okay. Takes 2 wounds. And then we're going to attack again. Nothing happens. So he gets 3 wounds, which is not ideal. Now we're going to hit back for 3, 4. And he takes... three wounds. Everybody refreshes. Elrond heals 2 wounds. Yeah. This is not going well. Draw a card. Increase threat by 1. We're going to play Dwarven Tomb to get back the Test of Will. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to quest only for 1. Oh hell, we're not going to quest at all. And we draw another Whisperer. He's also spectral. What happens if you actually end the encounter phase then and there? Then you just have the... Okay. We're just going to leave it as is. We'll end the encounter phase so this guy stays there, and then we're just going to do the the combat phase now. We're going to use Elrond again twice. This is dangerous what we're doing here. It's terribly dangerous, but we have no other choice. We might kill Elrond now. Let's see. If this attack destroys a character, no, it doesn't. So he takes 1 wound. And let's see what happens here. And he doesn't, there's nothing there. And he takes another wound, so he's now at 3 wounds. So we're now going to hit back with 3, 4 will, killing this guy. Yeah, and this one is going to help as well. He's going to attack this guy, but nothing happens. So now he readies. Like so, and he's going to heal 1 wound on Elrond, and Elrond is going to heal a 2nd wound on himself using a special ability. We go up to 33, and it's now eventide. If there are 4 or more progress, then put in Dusk. Dusk is now in play. Okay, so now they get +1/+1, that's bad. We get Asphaloth. We get 2 and 4 and 1. So we're going to first of all play Faramir. And that's all we're going to do because we can't do anything else. So we're going to quest with the Sylvan Tracker for 1. When revealed, no, I don't think so. I think not. Test of will. So 1 against 2 means our threat goes up by 1. Actually by 2, because he gets +1 threat when he's in the when it's dusk. This one is going to attack Elrond. He's going to use his unexpected courage. Let me see. Do we engage this guy? We would have to have 2. No, we're not going to engage this guy. So we're going to use this. Nothing happens. He takes 1 wound. We're going to hit back with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 over 2 is 7. This one's toast. He goes away. Everybody readies and he heals 1. He heals both his wounds. We draw 1 card. Threat goes up by 1, 36. Unexpected courage. So we're going to give him 3. We're going to give him 2. We're going to give him 2. I think we need to get Asfaloth out now. There is no other way. We're going to give unexpected courage to Elrond again. And we're going to give him Vilya, just because we can. And then we're going to quest with the Sylvan Tracker and Asfaloth is going to put 2 on the Tarlang's neck. So this one is then done and dusted. And we're going to quest. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each character with less than 2 will. Okay, that is oh my word. So Legolas is now at 2 and our Sylvan Tracker is dead. Less than 3. Yeah, still. Oh yeah, so he takes 1 damage as well. Okay. Bloody hell. So we're questing for nothing, so threat goes up by 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll engage this guy. Shadow card. Elrond defends. Deal attacking enemy 1 additional shadow card. 2 additional shadow cards. Attacking enemy makes an additional attack after this one. And nothing here, so he hits for 2, Elrond defends for 3, so, and he hits twice but nothing happens, so that's good. So these go away, and we will hit back with everything we've got, and he's toast. So actually we will not hit back with everything we've got. We're going to hit back with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 2 is 4, so he's dead. And now we're going to exhaust Vilya and Elrond, and we're going to check the top of our deck, and it's the Galadrim's Greeting. I'm going to put this in play immediately, and we're going to remove 3 from our threat, which is good. Then we're going to draw a card. Threat goes up by 1. We get... Do we need a healer? 2, 1, 2. And we're going to get a West Road Traveller. And we're going to quest like crazy. 2. Quest like crazy. 3. And then we're going to draw a card. And it's the Restless Dead. He's an undead Oathbreaker. He's also spectral. He has 2. When revealed, return the topmost undead enemy in the encounter discard pile to the staging area. Okay. So we have 2, 5 against 3, 4, 5. So we have, do we want parity in this? This one does 2 damage and this one does 3 damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring them down. We're going to deal a shadow card each. So this one's going to attack first. No shadow effect. Elrond does nothing. So basically this one is done. This one is attacking for 3. No shadow effect. Nothing happens to Elrond. We're going to hit back. So Elrond is now exhausted. We're going to hit back with 2, 3, 6 combined. So he's going to take care of this one. 2 over 2. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Over 2 is 2. So this one takes 2 damage and everyone refreshes. So now we're going to draw a card, and it's Unexpected Courage again. Brilliant. 35. 2, 2, 3. We're going to use this one to bring out her, and we're going to put this one on him as well. 2. And then we're going to use the Imladris Stargazer straight away to check what we've got. Okay, and what would we like? We don't want this one up top, and we don't want this one up top. We do want this one up top because we could play this after. Okay, so this is brilliant. Okay, so we're gonna quest for 2. And we're gonna draw a card. Restless Dead. 2. We're gonna. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do this. I think we've already got 3 rounds of this one here. So yeah, so we're gonna bring this up to do 2 on this. Oh my god, this is a terrible quest actually. We're gonna bring him down. We're gonna deal 2 shadow cards. 1, 2. Unexpected Courage number 1. Nothing, oops, nothing happens. Okay, this one comes up. This one, my word, I use my own card to this. Nothing happens. Okay, so 2 are done. So we're gonna hit back for. We're gonna kill this one. He's dead, and then we're gonna exhaust him one more time and bring in an exhaust video. We're gonna bring in the Rider of the Mark. And then we're gonna, this one is engaged with us. 36, 4, 1, 2, and then we're gonna draw another card. Everybody refreshes. Test of Will. Okay. Then we're going to again quest for 2, 4. Imladris Stargazer is going to exhaust. We're going to look at the top 5 cards. Yes, and this is exactly the card that we would like. Okay. Good. So, 4 in the staging area. We're drawing a card. It's 5. We're now at midnight, by the way. At the end of the round, place 1 progress. Then raise each player's threat by the number of progress. Okay, so we've got 6. 2, 4, so that's not going to make any difference. 6, so we don't, so we get up 2. And then we're going to we're going to exhaust Legolas, and we're going to put 1 damage on this guy. And we're not going to, we're going to engage, we're going to end the combat phase now. We're going to take the Restless Dead. He's going to do this. Nothing happens. We're going to kill him. Like so. He's dead. And now we're going to exhaust Vilya and Elrond. We're going to put in play the Sylvan Tracker straight away. And we're going to draw a card. Threat goes up by 1. This one goes up. And threat goes up by 1 again. Everyone refreshes. Imladris Stargazer is going to do her thing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry, we're gonna also... Did we draw a card? Yeah, we did. So everybody gets a resource. 4. I can't say that I'm running out of resources. 5, 2. It's definitely a quest where you don't really need Asfaloth. So we're gonna... First we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we would like the Galadrim's greeting up top. Then we're going to bring out sorry, not the Tesseract, we're going to bring out the Light of Valinor for 1. Then we're going to go questing 2, 4, 7, over 6, 8. And we get a Shadow Man, Spectral. When revealed, players cannot play events until the end of the round. That's fine. So we've got 2, 6, 8. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. So we put 4 more on this. So the first stage is over. As you draw closer to the stone of Erech, a thick fog rolls in. You think you can see Derufin, fearfully clutching his father's sword and trying to communicate with the spirits. Despite his childlike courage, he has meddled with forces beyond his reckoning. You must reach the stone of Erech and rescue him before it is too late. Add the stone of Erech to the staging area and attach Derufin to it. Okay. So this is the stone of Erech. And we attach Derufin to it. Immune to player card effects. X is twice the number of players in the game. While the stone of Erech is the active location, characters with less than 2 cannot ready. With less than 2. Okay, so we're not going to travel just now. Okay. So, this is just terrible. Okay, so we're just going to engage everybody. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We're going to exhaust him 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Nothing happens. He takes 1 damage. Nothing happens. He takes no damage, and 3 additional shadow cards. 1. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Attacking enemy gets +3. So he's now at 5, which means Elrond takes 2 wounds, so he's at 3. But we don't really mind that, so he's completely exhausted. Now we're going to go and do 3, 4 damage, which will entirely kill this guy. And everybody readies. And we're going to exhaust Vilya and 1 unexpected courage. And he will heal Elrond for 1, for 2. And we're going to put in play the Galadrim's greeting to decrease our threat to 36. We're going to draw a card, and it's the Miner of the Iron Hills, which is 2, 6, and 1. Okay. So now we're not even going to do a lot of questing. We're going to exhaust the Imladra Stargazer 1 more time. Oh, we actually go up by 2 more, by 3, actually, 3. And we're going to do it like this. She's never gonna recover from this. Actually, she cannot now, because we're gonna travel here. At the moment we have 2. in the staging area, and we're going to travel for, we're gonna quest for 5. 3. Okay, so that's 6. We have 2, 5. Okay, we're gonna exhaust him to put 1 here. We're gonna exhaust Asfalov to put 1, to put 2 on this one. We're gonna travel to the Stone of Erech. And we're gonna exhaust Legolas. And the Sylvan Tracker. Then we're going to deal 2 shadow cards. 2. So that's 2. Okay, he gets 5. And that means he takes 3 wounds. 2 wounds. And this one, if defending character, nothing happens. So he takes... Oh my god, we just